Hi, guys. So we'd had Zachery Quinto's rather confused manager reach out. I gave her my email address, and Zachery Quinton reached out to me over chat. Hello, how you doing? He says. I said, hi, you know your name is spelt wrong on this account. Yeah, I know many people have been using my name for fac profile, so I decided to spell it that way. I said, okay, I haven't had any fake Zacharys yet. Mainly I get Tom Jones or whatever, so that's good. Don't worry about the fakes. They never do enough research, so they fail and give themselves away immediately. Don't worry, I will tell my online manager to create a new one, says Zachery Quinton. I said, it's okay. Doesn't bother me. I just text you on the correct one. So I want to bound this account. I said, sorry, what is bound? Which he then saw, and we moved on to the other chat. Hello, comes back Zachery Quinto, name spelled properly this time. Text me on this account. I said, okay. Yeah, text you later. I want to spend some time with my team, he said, just out of nowhere. I said, sure. Yeah, thanks, he says. And he went away for a couple hours. What do you like to do in your free time? Hello, are you here with me? Because I didn't respond immediately. I said, I'm at work right now, so I can't answer all the time. It's almost 12 noon here. Okay, if you are less busy, text me, okay? Thumbs up. Hello, how you doing? He said about 5 hours later. I said, I'm doing okay. I'm just cooking dinner, and to save you asking, chicken Kiev and salad. What are you up to? Just relaxing, said our scammer, who does probably very little bar relax. How was work today? I said, what's the time there, sorry? And about work, I said, it's hectic. I had several early classes. It's 3:37 p.m., he said. What about yours? What's the time over there? I said, it's about 6 p.m. Where are you for it to be 3:30 p.m.? Surely it's Wednesday for you. Whereas it was Thursday for me, obviously. Okay, he says. I'm relaxing with my team. I said, still doesn't answer my question, but okay. When are you heading home to your man? Am my manager house now with my team, says our rather puzzled Zachery. I said, yes, you said that already. When are you heading home to your man? I don't really know yet, he said. Maybe around 7. I said, thank you. That wasn't so hard. Yeah, says our clueless and hapless scammer. So what are you up to now? Can we talk about ourself now? And I basically showed him where I told him that I was cooking dinner. I said, didn't you read? And about talking about ourself, I said, what ourself? I mean, by asking some kind of question, says Zachery. I said, oh my God, you didn't Google Zachery at all before you messaged me, did you? Wow. And in response to asking questions, I went, sorry, what? You know, for an American, your English is pretty poor. Please try to write a sensible question or sentence. And he comes back with, that was a mistake and I immediately correct myself. I said, okay, what question do you want to ask? But you also have to answer or it'll become very boring very quickly. Yes, I will, said Zachery. Are you more of an indoors or outdoors person? He asks. I said, indoors. I love reading and writing. Now you, which for you? Now watch, he's going to try and mirror me, right? And that's how he thinks he's going to build a connection. That's cool, he says. Indoor. I love watching TV. I said, well, I bet you've got some great stories to tell, especially around American Horror Story. He goes, I also love scary movie and comedy. Who is the most fascinating person you've met? He said. I said, Leonard Nimoy. And you? Are you frantically Googling Nimoy right now? I was hoping to see if he'd actually done any research because obviously Zachery Quinto had a connection to Leonard Nimoy, R.I.P. No, I just went to Instagram to answer, so text, said Zachery. I said, cool. What was the last book you really got into? Said Zachery, again trying to do that questioning to mirror me. I said, I've got to eat soon. Anyway, and I meant to write before it gets cold. And I end up writing before it gets. Okay, dear, go and eat, he says. And in response to last book, I said, I'm reading all the Pratchett books, and I'm not going to answer any more questions until you also answer them. Otherwise, you'll just say exactly the same thing as I will. So he comes back with, text me when you are done, okay? I will answer your question, okay? What was your question? And because I just chose to ignore him completely at this point, he comes back with, the last book I got into was, in brackets, The Dispatcher. So he's copied and pasted this from something, and I could go and actually find out where he got this from. Because if you copy and paste something they've written and take out any kind of quotation marks, you can actually get the quote for it, or the source for it. Created by author John Scalzi, started life as an Audible original audiobook narrated. It just stops there. Hello, he says again a few hours later. I'd gone to bed. I said, sorry, had dinner, then a friend came over. I said, and when you cut and pasted that thing about the book, you left the last part out. How was the book then? The Dispatcher, says Zachery, takes place in Chicago in a distant future, in which it becomes almost impossible to murder anyone. 999 times out of 1,000, anyone who is intentionally killed comes back. The ongoing series follows Tony Valdez, a dispatcher, a licensed bonded professional whose job is to humanely dispatch those about to die so they can have a second chance to avoid the Reaper. He teams up with Chicago PD detective Nona Langdon to help save those at death's crosshairs and solve the crimes that put them there. I've seen the film, actually. It's very, very good. I think it had Bruce Willis in it. I said, yeah, I read as much in the description of the book when I Googled it. It says you narrated it. How was that experience? Yeah, says Zachery. What's the time over there? Trying to change the subject. I said, it's almost 4 a.m, so tell me about the experience. You said you read the book, so why are you asking? Says our increasingly confused and frustrated scammer. I said, no, I never said I read the book. I said I Googled it. I said you narrated it, and that's what I'm asking about, doing that, for Audible. And please don't say it was fun. It's so tedious. So he comes back with, narrated by Zachery Quinto. It is now being adapted for the small screen after producer Yuri Singer, the producer behind Netflix's feature film adaptation of Don DeLillo's Underworld, acquired the rights. I went, sigh, I didn't ask you to cut and paste the description online, which you did poorly. I asked, how was your experience narrating the book for Audible? How did they ask you? How was it doing it? That sort of thing. A normal adult conversation, which I'm starting to think you're incapable of holding. So he's actually seen that. It's been about an hour or so we'll see what he comes back with, if he comes back at all. Bye.